In today's video, we're going to talk about the best budget microphone for somebody getting into voice acting, but remember, you may not want to buy a budget microphone because your voice is what's going to get you the gigs. There are several really important things you need to know if you're trying to get into voice acting, and the microphone is only number one, but we'll talk about the microphone and a couple of other things in this video as well. Now, your voice is only going to sound as good as your microphone can pick it up and how good your room is. If you're recording in a room that's full of reverb or noisy, if there's any background noise or any reverb, there's a pretty good chance they're going to throw out your audition and you are never going to get a gig. So recording in a properly sound treated room and a quiet room is very, very, very important. Probably more important than the microphone, actually. Just remember, you could take a Neumann U87, which is $3,700, into a lousy room and get a really bad sounding recording because the recording is only going to sound as good as the room. Or you could take a Rode NT1 like this, which is the microphone I do recommend, into a really good room and make a really, really nice recording. If you can get the sound treatment and the nice microphone, that's probably the way to go. Now, I know some very professional and semi-professional voice actors, and a lot of these guys are using NT1s and getting a lot of gigs. So you can easily get gigs with this, but the really big guys that are using the Neumanns, some of these guys are doing ads for like Crayola, Lego, Honda, Nissan, and they're getting the huge gigs, and most of them are using very, very nice microphones, and they think, hey, if I went down to something like a NT1, I probably would not land as many gigs. So some of those really big pro voice actors don't really agree that something like this is good enough. But I actually know plenty of voice actors that are landing nice gigs doing anime and cartoons and commercials, and they are using an NT1, so you're going to get mixed opinions on this. A better microphone will probably land you more gigs, but there's way more to it than that. So if you can afford to properly sound treat your room and buy a really high-end microphone, if you're serious about voice acting, that is the way to go. But if you can't afford it, get yourself a Rode NT1, 4th generation, 5th generation, or the NT1 signature. They sound almost as good as something like a Neumann U87 AI. Not quite as good, but very, very similar overall. I will put a link in the video's description and the pinned comment where Curtis Judd does a comparison between the Neumann U87 AI, which costs $3,700, versus this $120 to $250 microphone, depending on which package you buy. But if you cannot afford a really high-end microphone, because you're definitely going to have to spend some money building a sound booth or sound treating your room, because you have to get rid of every last little bit of reverb and get yourself a nice microphone. So the microphone's only going to sound as good as your voice and your room. Now, a lot of people think that voice acting is just reading off a script, but there's way more to it than that. You have to sound the way they want you to sound. You have to be able to put emotion into it. You have to be able to make the listener feel emotion. You got to have really, really, really good acting skills. I do some voice acting stuff here and there, but I got to do about 1,000,000 takes before I get one where I'm just like, yes, that's it. That actually sounds good. So it takes a lot of practice. I mean, there's been times where I sat there for like an hour or 2 hours recording the same line over and over and over till it sounded right. So yeah, it's not that easy for most people. You got to have great acting skills and you have to sound really good. A lot of the pros have had voiceover coaching. They take speaking lessons, they take singing lessons and all kinds of stuff. And there are a lot of voiceover coaches out there that are fakes. They screw you over. They're not good. So if you're getting coaching, make sure you're getting coaching from somebody who's legit and not some hack that's just trying to steal your money who has no business being a voiceover coach. If you get a voiceover coach and they're instantly like, hey, let's record your voiceover demo, we're going to charge you X amount of money to record the demo, you do not, I repeat, you do not want to record a voiceover demo until you're actually good at it and you're ready, because you don't want to send in a piece of crap to somebody because they're going to laugh at you and you're going to be a laughing stock. This demo is terrible. Do not record a demo until you're actually ready to record a demo. So a good voice acting coach will never have you record a demo until you're actually ready for it. Unless you're one of those people that's just an absolute natural at it and that goes in there and just kills it from the start, which does happen. Some people just are naturally good at this. that's about the only time you're going to want to record a demo. You have to be ready. You have to be putting out top quality stuff that sounds just as good as the professional voice actors before you go in there and record your demo. If you send the company a really bad demo, next time you send them something, they may never want to work with you again. They'll say that guy's demo was terrible, and they're just going to throw your demo or your recording in the trash as soon as they see it again. So make sure you're ready before you record a demo and start sending it in. If a voiceover coach wants you to record a demo right away, either you are just amazing at it or they're scamming you. As a new voice actor, sending in an audition is one thing, but sending in a demo is something completely different. A demo should be 100% polished, ready to go, and pro quality. Generally, a voiceover coach is very expensive, so if you're going to throw in that much money, make sure you're getting a good one. Make sure this person is legit and qualified, because you don't want to get some hack that's just scamming you and not actually teaching you anything, because they will steal your money. And there are a lot of those out there, unfortunately, so make sure you find a good coach. If you don't want to pay for a coach, or you can't afford to pay for a coach, that's fine, but you're going to have to do a lot of practicing, and make sure you're listening to your stuff and just start really paying attention to how these voice actors sound on the commercials and try and kind of match that. Try and do the same thing. And once you say, hey, I'm on par with these other guys, maybe have some people listen to it. See if you can find some professional voice actors who will take a listen to it and just give you a little feedback and say, yeah, that's really good. Or they might say, nope, not good enough. I mean, that's what I did. I would record something that I thought was pretty good. I'd let the pros hear it and they would say, that sucks. Nope, nope, nope. Not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. Try again. So yeah, I mean, it may suck to hear that, but you want advice from somebody. And once they finally say that is it, then you know you're ready. But I think that's going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. That would help me out big time. If you really like these videos, maybe hit that little join button and become a monthly channel member. That really helps the channel get new things to review, new audio equipment, new gear, new stuff, new things. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Lightning out. Have a great day. Catch you later. See ya.